Hi guys, I'm Shmee. Hello to you. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the storage where we have a number of the cars here, but so many of you guys, in fact it feels like literally all of you sometimes, are asking me, where is my Ford GT? When is the car going to be here? When will it be delivered? Well, truth be told, I don't entirely know. Of course, I estimated November, now I've been estimating December, but at this moment the car isn't quite here yet. I don't have an exact delivery date, but later on today, hopefully in this video, I'll have more news for you as to when it's going to actually be arriving here in the garage. Today though, some of you had noticed in my previous video that there is a new dark red Ford in this garage. Right here, we have BenzeneBen's new Ford Mustang V8. We talked about it when we were speccing the car, looking into options at Geneva. Well, Ben's about to pop on down. We're going to jump into his car, take it out, get it cleaned up because it needs a wash. So we'll pop over to Posh Wash and then hopefully get some more news for you as well about the GT and when it's going to be arriving here in the garage to join the others. I, for one, always think it's quite cool to see the covers of the cars just lifted slightly. It's like getting a small teaser peek of them without fully unveiling. But of course, being winter, they're basically being kept in hibernation mode at the moment. Although saying that, when the GT is finally here, I'm going to be taking the Heritage RS off on a trip. I've been keeping it here as opposed to going over to Germany with it so that I could get a full family photo with all of the cars when the GT eventually turns up. However, at the moment, I suppose we do have two Ford Performance products side by side. Quite an interesting one actually to have a Focus RS and Benzene's Ford Mustang. And although I might not yet have the GT, you might have spotted I am currently wearing the Heritage GT hoodie, available right now in the Shmee 150 shop. But Ben is actually here. Come on over, Ben, because we're going to be taking a look today at your new car.
Yeah, hi guys.
How's it going?
Very good, yeah. As you can see, my new car is here and very happy about it.
It did eventually turn up. Everybody was almost teasing and joking about whether you were actually getting a Mustang, because how long ago did we shoot the video where we talked about the spec at the Geneva Motor Show? Was that
at least a year and a half?
Yeah, so that was Geneva last year.
Was it even Geneva?
Oh, could have been Frankfurt.
I think it was Frankfurt,
A year ago, just over a year ago. So it's been a long wait. You got it now.
Yep.
How many miles are on it?
250 roughly.
250.
So still a bit of running to do. Let's do some today.
Yeah, we can go and do some. In fact, we need to do some because you parked it outside and you got some mess.
You can probably see it got demolished by the birds a little bit.
Okay, so jump in. Let's hear the sound of the startup and get some of that V8 rumble and roar away from your new car.
I think it's going to start up in Sport Plus mode.
Oh, that's always good fun.
So.
Yeah, okay, so stock exhaust doesn't exactly sound bad.
It's not quite GT8 levels, but pretty happy.
It's also not quite GTA pricing, and I also particularly like the displays. So this is a 2019 Mustang.
It is. So you'll see, if I just get rid of that notices, as you go through the different modes, normal mode, then in Sport Plus, you'll see.
Yeah, you get the full rev counter.
And demonstrate the revs a little bit, and then
this is really cool.
Race mode, you go full tachometer.
Yeah. Very nice. It's actually probably a cooler display than the Ford GT has.
We'll see.
We share some components. Right, let me come round too. Let's hop in and we will take this out now and go get it tidied up a little bit. Oh, that's cool. The Mustang pony down on the floor. So in we go. Oh, and you've also got Mustang door sills. That's a nice touch, illuminated in red. So there's a lot of tech and things you can do in this car, aren't there? Lots of things you can change.
And I know blue is more your sort of colour than red, so if you see all the lights and things around there, we can change those more sort of colour.
Yeah, very nice. That's like a cobalt blue. That's GT8 blue going on right there.
Have a little bit more of a lighter blue. Ice blue.
Ice blue. That's quite cerulean. Yeah. Maybe a bit teal. Fun and games. Good old London traffic. Hey, you're still in race mode.
Sport Plus mode. You can go up to race mode if you want.
Well, probably not the best here. I mean, 40 mile an hour, central London. Hey, it's not like you can really do very much.
And I'm also running on gas.
Running basically
surprise for a Mustang.
Yeah, so it's not going to be the most fuel-friendly thing in the world. Probably not when you want to make some nice noise out of it. But I will point out at this stage that you did go for a manual.
I did. The only choice, really. I think.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Do you know what the split is between people who buy manuals and autos?
I don't. I think it's a 10-speed auto as well, which I think I've ever driven a 10-speed auto.
Yeah, they're just constantly changing in the background.
Yeah.
Does it like rev match and auto blip? And
It does, but I've turned it off. Because heel and toe is the way forwards.
definitely, especially for somebody who knows how to actually drive.
And it's nice in this as well. It doesn't revert the settings when you turn the car off or anything like that. It stays in sport mode, exhaust,
Really?
and then rev match off and everything. Yeah,
That's quite unusual these days. Most cars revert back to default. So what are they? Well, the amusing thing is this car has a bigger engine than the GT. You've got a 5 litre NAV8 versus my 3.5
top of the line
litre.
Ford.
Yes, so this is the top of the line Ford. We will be sharing an infotainment system, the Ford Sync system.
Yeah.
This is the exact same system that I have in the Focus and the Ford GT. Lots of part sharing. We will probably share some buttons as well. We'll probably be sharing some steering wheel controls.
I think yours has more buttons though.
Well, mine has
if I
more buttons.
remember.
It's actually got a completely different steering wheel, but it will have the same, I think the same light toggle that you have over on the dashboard.
This one?
No, the one over on the far.
Okay,
Yeah, it has that. That's in the GT. Exact same thing. Presumably the lock and unlock buttons and those kind of things are all the same. But we are heading into central London, to the West End, to go to see Mr. Poshwash, to get this car, I say cleaned up, but inside it's very clean. It smells nice.
Yes,
It's literally
new car
just
smell.
It's just what happened on the outside, and hopefully the countdown is not going to be too long now until I get a phone call to find out some more information about when the GT is going to be here to share with you guys, because trust me, there's nothing more painful than the anticipation that I already have for the car, for it to arrive, and everybody to be asking me when's it coming without knowing, without actually being able to tell you, because I want it now. I want to go drive it, especially when we actually have nice weather, which is quite rare for a day. I say we have nice weather. The clouds look like they're about to dump it down on us very shortly.
It's not raining yet.
Not yet.
We'll take that.
We will for now. So, onwards. This bit of town's alright. I tell you what, the sound is not bad either.
It's not. For below 4,000 revs, still on the run-in, it doesn't sound bad, does it?
It grumbles away. Oh, we're following an RS6. Very subtle baller wagon to go around London. Have you, the last time you presumably went in an RS6 was when we did Gumball with it?
It very well might have been, yeah. That was some time ago, hey?
Good times. I can't help but think one of those would be a good car again for Gumball next year, or maybe a new one when the new RS6 arrives.
It's hard to beat a platform like that, isn't it? It has everything you need for that sort of journey.
And it's just cool, all round cool. But I am impressed with this display. I know I keep going on about it, but I think it's really, really nice. It's fun that in a car, and I mean, let's be real, this isn't exactly the world's most expensive car,
no.
But what you get for the money, 400 plus horsepower V8,
yeah.
all this kind of
There's a lot of good points, aren't there? Like you say, big engine and some nice tech, and there are obviously some places where you don't have as higher quality. There's some, you know, suspicious plastics, shall we say.
But the other interesting thing is it's similar. Oh, SLS.
Very nice.
Love that. Love that so much. SLS Black Series one day, please. The gull-wing doors. Now I was going to say, like, the things like ambient lighting, to have ambient lighting in here is a massive thing. To have a full digital screen.
Yeah.
You normally see those on cars twice the price of this. How dare you use so many revs, man.
I know. It's cool though, the way it changes colour.
Very cool.
Race car.
Yes. This guy, as per Clean Me on the back, is maybe heading to Poshwash as well.
Let's hope so.
Always fun just to see what's in the window at Aston, some DB11s, new Vantage, oh, and the DBS Superleggera as well, stealthy grey car. Yes. Grumbles, power.
Love a good V8. Tunnel, you say?
A 488, a Vanquish, a Targa. Always nice cars in London car parks. And then there's just the bubble in the background. Oh, that's cool. Old 3er, and a very white Mulsanne, and a Ghost, and is that an 812 F12? Yep, up here. Ferrari.
Blue Crew.
Blue Crew indeed. Mansouri Bentayga. Another 488, an F12. Another 488. Yep, 488 party. That purple's quite nice. RS3. Oh, cool plate. Killer. Oh, and a Phantom. Now that we're parked up, surrounded by a sea of Ferraris just here, I'm going to step out and we need to have a little sound check.
Sure. Race.
Whichever is the noisiest mode.
Ready?
Yep. Sounds good. Sounds very good, doesn't it?
Feel the whole car wobble as well.
So I'm just going to point out, everyone, by the way, Ben's previous car. What was your previous car?
It was a diesel, the BMW 123D.
Didn't sound quite that good.
No.
We're just standing here looking at these two colours. Really similar.
Especially at a little bit of a distance, they do look almost identical.
I have to say though, his interior is nicer.
Yeah. You know, I was considering a white interior to go with the red, but I would have just demolished it.
It would
in
not
about
be
2
clean.
weeks.
Yeah, I can imagine. But this is good. I like Ford colours. They do a nice job. It'll be interesting to see how my GT in the liquid red looks next to this.
Yes.
Because the liquid red was more layered, I guess, but it's a similar colour.
Maybe, is it a shade brighter than this, would you say?
I think it's a touch brighter.
Yeah.
And obviously stripes.
Yes.
You're going to get some stripes?
You know, there are a couple of options to spec stripes when you buy the car, but they're very limited in terms of colour and that sort of thing, so it was always my plan to wrap stripes on it.
Yep.
And then I saw the paint and fell in love with it, and I was like, do I really want to cover part of that up? So I'm really undecided now.
Oh well.
If we do a road trip or something, then
do it.
What better excuse, right?
Yeah, you can always do it and take it off. That's the thing with wrap. If you had painted it, you'd be fixed with them.
Exactly.
I mean, obviously, I'm fixed with my GT's one.
Yes.
GT ones, but that's a bit different.
Indeed.
Cool lights here to see the car, actually. Where they go off the paintwork always looks very nice. Tuck it into the posh wash bay. This is looking a bit better.
Indeed, not covered in bird poo anymore.
Significant win. Also, that RS3 sounds really good. I'm just gonna say, it's also just been cleaned. Looks cool too. Bubble away. Anyway, let's jump in, take this car out. This is a really nice colour. Really nice colour. Watching out for the slippy floor here, but we shall take the car. Where's the start button?
Start button is here.
Wait. And you get a nice needle sweep, pony in the centre. And yes, we need a fuel station.
Yep.
Before we get you to run out.
I think that message comes up every time you start the car. You're low on fuel.
Past the covered Rari. That was an 812. That moment you get nervous when there is a ginormous bus right alongside your brand new car, although you're still driving in like constant Sport Plus mode.
Of course. I mean,
I
can go up to race or even drag strip mode, which it has as well.
And line log.
And line log.
Line log, maybe not on the streets of London.
What about Kensington?
I heard that's not a good place to do that kind of thing. So how do you do the driving mode? Is that this?
Yes, flip it up. I think you have to do it twice to get to the next one.
Race track, I see. Oh, okay, yeah, I've made everything difficult.
Yeah, definitely on a track.
And then it goes all the way around, so you press it up again to go to drag strip or to snow and wet. I'm going to put you in snow and wet mode.
Yeah, I do find it funny that if you're in sport and then suddenly it starts raining, you know, oh, I might want to go into wet mode, you've got to go through race and drag strip
to get there. But it doesn't set. I know, it's the same as the Focus, it doesn't set until you've gone around. And then what's the next toggle?
Steering wheel feel, although I think this only changes itself in like individual mode.
Okay.
I think it's
or
locked
maybe when you're...
to the sport mode that you're in.
Then traction.
Traction off.
Mustang's favourite button.
Yes, yeah.
People are good at pressing that.
It needs like a be careful, you know, with great power comes great responsibility.
Do you have to press it 5 times to turn it into
it instantly comes off.
Okay.
However, to get it fully off, you do have to hold it for about 10-15 seconds.
Okay, well, I'm just going to put this back on. No offence. Okay. You are a double Mustang owner.
Does that make me doubly dangerous?
I don't know. We haven't actually mentioned that, of course, you do have your 1967 Mustang, old school.
Right. Yeah.
Which I don't think has that ever been on. That's never been on my channel.
No.
Ever.
Seems like it.
So Ben now has the 60s and the new one, 50 years apart.
Yeah.
But very
quite
different.
A pairing, yeah.
Yeah, very cool to have them both. This is funny, by the way. Presumably a speaker tweeter.
Yes.
But the way it is on the A pillar is just a bit odd.
Especially when there's one in the door.
Hey,
20
maybe there's some decent sound.
It's B&O supposedly.
Oh, okay.
With B&O logo at least.
It's got a B&O logo, yeah, nice. We do like the bright colours here. It's actually quite fun to think that that is quite similar to the colour that the GT will be. So that's all parked back up. Right then, so what is the news? Well, the good news is it does look like the GT will be here this year. In 2018. That was always the hope all along. Hopefully, fingers crossed in every possible way, the car is going to arrive before Christmas. How cool would that be? The Ford GT Christmas present. Fingers crossed that it touches down. I'll do another update in the near future when I've got confirmation of that to know exactly when it's going to be here. But at the moment, just really hoping it comes together and everything arrives on time. But today though, kind of fun with Ben's new car. He's hiding away in there. Congrats on the new car.
I didn't want to disturb your outro.
Oh no, of course. Well, enjoyed the little ride out. The car's looking good and nice and clean now.
Yes, much better.
And no doubt it's going to be appearing again in future because things will probably get changed. And
Let's hope so.
well, actually, to be honest, it'll be part of the whole Ford family when we've got the Red RS, the GT, the Heritage, and the Mustang.
To do a big photo.
We will definitely have to do a big photo. So I can't really plan too much of this, my collection day and all that kind of stuff, because obviously I don't have an exact date and that makes it all an absolute nightmare, but I've got a cool idea which I'm working on. So hopefully again, that all comes together. But for today, I'm gonna put the covers back on, wrap this up. Thank you very much for watching. As always, guys, Ben's link is down in the description below if you'd like to go and give a follow to see more of the Mustang. But that's it for this time. I will see you again very soon. Cheers.